Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
The body of people, such as students, who register or enroll at the same time. The act of adjusting something to match a standard. The act of enrolling. A document certifying an act of registering. Music. The sound property resulting from a combination of organ stops used to perform a particular piece of music. The technique of selecting and adjusting organ stops. The body of people, such as students, who register or enroll at the same time. The act of enrolling. The act of making something different, as e.g. the size of a garment. An amount added or deducted on the basis of qualifying circumstances. The process of adapting to something, such as environmental conditions. The act of adjusting something to match a standard. Making or becoming suitable. Adjusting to circumstances. The act of adjusting something to match a standard. The act of adjusting again, to changed circumstances. The act of enrolling. The property of holding together and retaining its shape. Wool has more body than rayon. A resonating chamber in a musical instrument, as the body of a violin. Invest with or as with a body. Give body to. The entire physical structure of an organism, an animal, plant, or human being. He felt as if his whole body were on fire. The body excluding the head and neck and limbs. A natural object consisting of a dead animal or person. They found the body in the lake. A collection of particulars considered as a system. A body of law. A group of persons associated by some common tie or occupation and regarded as an entity. The whole body filed out of the auditorium. An individual three-dimensional object that has mass and that is distinguishable from other objects. Heavenly body. The central message of a communication. The body of the message was short. The external structure of a vehicle. The body of the car was badly rusted. The main mass of a thing. The imposition of standards or regulations. A committee was appointed to recommend terminological standardization. The condition in which a standard has been successfully established. Standardization of nuts and bolts had saved industry millions of dollars. The act of checking or adjusting, by comparison with a standard, the accuracy of a measuring instrument. The act of checking or adjusting, by comparison with a standard, the accuracy of a measuring instrument. The thermometer needed calibration. The imposition of standards or regulations. The condition in which a standard has been successfully established. The act of checking or adjusting, by comparison with a standard, the accuracy of a measuring instrument. The act of entering. Arriving at a place or position. Incoming class. Entering upon a position of office vacated by another. The incoming president. The act of entering. Astronomy, the disappearance of a celestial body prior to an eclipse. A written record of a commercial transaction. Something that provides access, to get in or get out. Beggars waited just outside the entryway to the cathedral. The act of beginning something new. The act of entering. something, manuscripts or architectural plans and models or estimates or works of art of all genres etc. Submitted for the judgment of others, as in a competition. An item inserted in a written record. Put into a trance. Something that provides access, to get in or get out. They waited at the entrance to the garden. A movement into or inward. The act of entering. She made a grand entrance. Attract. Cause to be enamored. A movement into or inward. The act of entering. A document attesting to the truth of certain stated facts. A document attesting to the truth of certain stated facts. A formal declaration that documents a fact of relevance to finance and investment. The holder has a right to receive interest or dividends. A document attesting to the truth of certain stated facts. Authorize by certificate. Present someone with a certificate. Confirmation that some fact or statement is true through the use of documentary evidence. A document attesting to the truth of certain stated facts. Validating the authenticity of something or someone. The act of certifying or bestowing a franchise on. An attribute of sound. Astronomy. Apparent meeting or passing of two or more celestial bodies in the same degree of the zodiac. An organization of people, or countries, involved in a pact or treaty. The act of adjusting or aligning the parts of a device in relation to each other. The spatial property possessed by an arrangement or position of things in a straight line or in parallel lines. The accurate adjustment of the line of sight of a telescope. An adjustment that causes something to occur or recur in unison. Coordinating by causing to indicate the same time. The synchronization of their watches was an important preliminary. The relation that exists when things occur at the same time. An adjustment that causes something to occur or recur in unison. Coordinating by causing to indicate the same time. The relation that exists when things occur at the same time. An adjustment that causes something to occur or recur in unison. Your usual mood. An adjustment of the intervals, as in tuning a keyboard instrument, so that the scale can be used to play in different keys. Excessive emotionalism or irritability and excitability, especially when displayed openly. Exercising in preparation for strenuous activity. Adjustments made to an engine to improve its performance. The act of adjusting an organ pipe, or wind instrument, so that it conforms to the standards of tone and pitch and color. Coordinating by causing to indicate the same time. The relation that exists when things occur at the same time. An adjustment that causes something to occur or recur in unison. Punishment for one's actions. You have to face the music. Any agreeable, pleasing and harmonious sounds. He fell asleep to the music of the wind chimes. An artistic form of auditory communication incorporating instrumental or vocal tones in a structured and continuous manner. Musical activity, singing or whistling, etc. His music was his central interest. Music, the sounds produced by singers or musical instruments, or reproductions of such sounds.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.